is saying that she lives, or her house, which she owns, is next to the grave, and there is no way that she can move out. It's her house. Then stay in your house. I asked you whether it's a Muslim graveyard, so this way you will continuously, every time you're passing by or you're going through your house, give salam to the dwellers of the graveyard, provided they're Muslims. Assalamu alaikum ahlad-diyaari min al-mu'mineena wal-muslimin wa inna insha-Allahu bikum laa-hiqoona nas-alullaha lana wa lakum alaihi. This is a prescribed dua to be said in this occasion. I hope it is not a non-Muslim graveyard where you have to see the crosses and you have to be next to those who are being, according to what we have been told in the Quran and the Sunnah, literally tortured and punished in their graves. As I was a student, I used to take the bus to the Al-Azhar campus, and it would go through the heart of Cairo, and I would pass by a huge cemetery, graveyard, and the number of the living who were living in the graveyard would outnumber those who are being buried in it. I mean it. Yani, very poor people sharing the graves with the dead, living literally in the graveyard with the dead. Then slowly they started overcoming their territories. Yani, years passed, and if I pass by, I see now the satellite and the color screens and the TVs and, playing music and songs and watching movies. The special treatment of the graveyard have disappeared. The graveyard, I don't want to say it's a sacred place, but it's a place to remind us of death. Not anymore. So the person who is living next to the grave is more worthy than others to be always reminded of the condition of death, the shortness of life, and so on. One of the Muslim rulers dug a grave in his palace, and every once in a while he would go and lie in the grave to remind himself how short and brief is this life. And the reality is very horrible if you were to realize it. So behave yourself, remain steadfast on the straight path, be just, do not wrong people, and so on. This is the idea behind visiting the graveyard. إني كنت نهيتكم عن زيارة القبور فزوروها فإنها تذكركم الموت. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, I forbade you from visiting the graveyard earlier. Now visit, because it shall remind you of death.